What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Javier. This is Fast TV. So if you guys remember last time we left off the engine that we're putting together for the NSX. We pulled the heads off, looked at it. It was grimy, gunked up, pretty nasty stuff in there. A lot of carbon buildup. We even had some rust a little bit because humidity had got inside the block and the cylinder heads. We decided to go ahead and take the cylinder heads off, take the manifold, start getting those things cleaned up. Well, as we dug into it a little bit more, it looks like it might be salvageable without having to actually take the pistons out. My buddy Jimmy came over and gave me a hand one weekend, and we went ahead and got this thing cleaned up. So I'm gonna try to put a picture up what it looked like before, and we'll show you what it looks like now. So as you can see, definitely got it cleaned up a lot better than what it was. Not just the carbon, but all the rust, because it did have a lot of surface rust throughout the cylinder walls here. We were able to lightly sand that through without damaging the cylinder walls. And the rings are in great shape from what we can tell here. We were able to blow all this out, get all the gunk out. Engine now turns over super smooth and free. I ended up putting a little bit of mineral oil. But super smooth. You can still see all the factory cross hatching on this engine. Now that we got all this cleaned up, and I'm pretty confident that this is gonna hold compression, everything else once it's reassembled. Another thing I gotta do is put it all back together, and we're gonna start cleaning the oxidation on the block. So I started hitting it with a little bit of Alumibrite throughout the block. It does have a lot of oxidation. We're gonna have to probably give it a good soda blast prior to the to the Alumibrite, but I at least wanted to give it a shot just see what it would do. So I'll tell you, this J32A2 is going to look amazing what everything's put together and done. At the same time, I actually picked up a second engine because although I do plan to leave this one pretty stock just to run the car and drive it, that's not the end goal. You know, I started thinking more and more, you know, these J32 platforms have been overlooked for a long time by most. Not all, but by most. And these things can handle actually quite a bit of boost still from factory. So what if you end up building one and actually make it stronger so you can put all the boost through it? So I picked up this guy. Got us another J32. This one came out of a 2002 TL Type S. And another cool thing that I actually found while we were out and about in the salvage yards hunting for parts and things like that, I found a J32A2 engine. I did not pick up the engine because it was still in the vehicle and I ran out of time, but I did go ahead and get the intake manifold for it. So I've already started disassembling this manifold, and the biggest difference on the years for these J32s and J35 manifolds is the horns, which I don't have a J32 disassembled for you right now to show, but these velocity stacks, your horns right here, they're actually about an inch larger than the ones that come factory on the J32s. So J32 velocity stacks about maybe a quarter inch to half an inch. These are almost a full 2.5 inch all the way across. So it's definitely gonna not only make sound pretty cool in there, but it's gonna give it a little bit more of that low end for the J32. It should make it a little bit snappier. So now that I got that put together, I also was playing with a J35, the newer J35 magnesium manifolds. That's gonna be for a different project, not the NSX. We're gonna keep it a little simpler, but we are doing another project farther down with Jimmy, and it's gonna need that magnesium manifold. Anyways, let me keep going. So we did disassemble the cylinder heads. We got these guys. The only thing I got left to pull is the valve stem seals. But Jimmy really gave me a hand and got these things cleaned up extremely. These were so gunked up. And I'll try to put the clip of the video on here. What these things look like before. And I'm gonna try to flip it over here. This cylinder head was so gunky and built up. Also, the valves on these this is what we were talking about in the video. See that surface rust on the top and around the edge? There wasn't too much on the lip, but still, I just didn't feel comfortable with it. I did try sanding a couple down, see if it would clean up, see what we can do with it, but that was not, it just wasn't pretty enough. And I was afraid, you know, at some point it is losing a little bit of the coating on that stem. I'm not comfortable with that. And I did have one that we used a rust dissolver on that I was able to soak in. And although it looked a lot better than the one we grinded down, it's still not quite perfect. And you can see it did have some of the finish on the shaft was gone. There was a little bit of binding on it too, so just carbon buildup and also the coating to see where it's been rubbing on the stem. That's where the paint is gone. So, decided to go ahead and get some brand new valves for this guy. So we are going to go ahead and replace the valves on it. This is the brand new one here. These sit nice and flush, brand new valves. I also have brand new valve stem seals we're going to be putting in. So yeah, got a whole new gasket set, all brand new valves that are going to go in here. Not mix that up with the other ones, I know which is brand new. Just a quick overview of what we're going to be doing with this engine. I also did pick up some new head bolts for it. I have my brand new Gates blue racing belt for the J32. You can see right in here. For those that are wondering what the part number is, T286RB. T286RB from Gates. And of course, full gasket set, valves, bolts, all that good stuff. But yeah, guys, I'm really excited. I'm ready to get on this. It is a pigsty in here. I got stuff everywhere. Got parts everywhere. Valve covers that still need to be powder coated. Manifolds that need to be completely cleaned, aluminum-brighted, and then powder coated. Just get everything through. I also do have a riser that's going to be going on here that I picked up from the J35. Just a whole bunch of parts. And I do apologize. I don't have a camera mount, so I'm just holding it in my hand right now. Hopefully, it's not too shaky for you. What else? What else am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I can't think of what it is. Let's see. Gaskets galore. Oh! Okay, so I decided which engine management I'm going to run on this. And I am going to go with AM Infinity. So the one thing AM Infinity did not have capability of doing was running the 12-point crank trigger and a 4-point cam trigger. So what we're going to do is use the J32 Cam Gear, this little guy right here. If you can see, and I hope you can tell in the video, you can see there's 4 markings on it. If you turn it out, this would be the inside. That's facing this direction for your sensors to pick up. So we're only going to be using one of the sensors. And you see how it has 4 pickups on this crank right there. Has 4 points. Well, I'm going to go ahead and select the one I don't want to use. And I'll make sure that's going to be my TDC. More than likely, it's going to be, if I remember correctly, here's my number 1 cylinder listed here. There's my TDC mark and my TDC mark on the motor. So we'll more than likely end up keeping this number 3 right here. And I'll grind the other 3 from the back. So that way it'll be flush just like this. And then it'll just have a 12-point at the crank and a single 1 point for your cam position. That's going to make it easier for me to build the tune on the AM Infinity. As far as the wiring, I am still working on putting together the OEM harness with a jumper to go into the AM Infinity. I'm sure there's a few other upgrades I'm going to do at some point throughout this assembly. But I just wanted to bring you a quick update what we got going on with that. I also want to remind you guys that Saturday, November 27th at Emerald Coast Dragway in Holt, Florida, we're going to be having our annual Paul Walker Memorial event. This is going to be the 8th event that we've had for the Paul Walker and Reach Out Worldwide. You guys come on down. You're going to love it. You get the drag race throughout the day. It's all test and tune through the day with the drifting in between. Plus, we're going to have a bunch of vendors out there. So we are going to be having some drag racing going on also at the Paul Walker event. So the drag racing really easy. You just get a tech card. It's $10 for a tech card. And you get to race as long as your vehicle passes inspection, which is just general safety things that needs to be on there. And your vehicle does pass the safety inspection. You're more than welcome to run all day long down the track as many times as you want against whoever you want. But here's the catch. If you do race with somebody next to you, the winner, the lane winner, at the end of the track is going to get a raffle ticket, a free raffle ticket. So as many passes as you make down the track and you win, you will get a raffle ticket for all the items that we're going to be giving away at the Paul Walker event. So guys, I hope you come down and join us this year. It's going to be a great event. The website is race4paul.org. race4paul.org. So race4paul.org. We are going to have tickets available, pre-purchase tickets on the Holt. So the link is on the website. So you'll be able to click on there. We also do have a Facebook page. Just look it up on there, Paul Walker Memorial Event, Pensacola, Florida. You will see it come up on there. And you could also purchase your tickets through the Holt using that link in the description. And I'm also going to put it down in the description of this quick video. So guys, again, just a quick update, let you know about the event, let you know what we got with the J32 swap going on for the NSX, and I will try to keep you more updated as things progress. Got a lot of changes going on. There's something else that's going to be going in this garage. Once I get all this stuff out of the way and cleaned up, I have something really cool that's going to be going in this garage so I could have more hands-on time with it. So guys, just stay tuned for more. Peace.